Let's get to it. Now we got Terence Crawford who tweeted something. So a day ago, he tweeted something that was from another page called According to Boxing.
Get the out of here, man.
Now on that page, they posted an interview of Canelo saying that he will fight Errol Spence at 160. Now with Terence Crawford thinking that this was a recent interview, he took to Twitter and this is what he said. LOL, what's y'all thoughts on at Canelo saying that he can make a fight with Spence at 160, but for me, he say he can't make the weight. It wouldn't make a difference, just a thought. Well, here's my thought.
Who cares?
Canelo said that about 3 years ago. Yes, this interview was about 3 years ago. This was during the time when he fought Caleb Smith. He hadn't even fought Caleb Smith yet, but it was during that time. Now, during that time, Canelo Alvarez was moving up and down in weight during that time. He was going from 168 to 175 to 160, actually 154 as well.
I was born ready.
He was moving up and down in weight anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he said that because he knew he most likely could still make that weight at 160. Because it was before he decided that he was going to stay at 168. According to what I remember, and I could be wrong, but I'm thinking he decided that he was going to stay at 168 when he fought Yildirim, and he wasn't going to go down again in weight. If he do move, it'll be up to 175. He wasn't going to move back down to 160 or 154.
To this day.
So that's when he decided that. When he fought Yildirim, that was after this interview. This interview is not recent. This interview is 3 years old. So for any casuals, he didn't agree to fight Errol Spence at 160 recently.
My goal was to get some money.
This is 3 years old, and I will leave a link to this actual interview in the description. So now you got people with these false narratives that Canelo is ducking Crawford. No, he's not. You can't duck somebody who's not in your weight class.
Don't disrespect myself.
And he not saying that he'll make a fight for Spence at 168. As a matter of fact, he did another interview with Fight Hub about a year ago when he said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go down to 160. I don't need to do that.
I don't want to do things like that, right? In casualweight 164, why me? I don't need to do that.
Okay, what if it's at 60?
168.
See, he's saying he don't need to do that, and it was after the interview where he said he would catch him at 160.
I know that.
So he said 168 more recently than he did 160, which he said 3 years ago. So he's actually been consistent. This almost reminds me of the Gervonta Davis situation, where people saying, oh, why don't he go up to 140? And why don't he do this? He fought Mario's Barrios at 140. Why couldn't he fight Ryan Garcia at 140? Because he had already decided that he was going to stay at 130 after their fight with Mario's Barrios. That's when he decided, okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and stay at 135. And that's when everybody started calling him out. After he said he's going to stay at 135.
I'm going to break your jaw, I promise you.
So why do you guys leave 135, go to 140, and then call him out? Because you already know how the fans are, and you guys know how biased they are. That's why they did it. And they knew that everybody was going to try to call Tank a duck.
I'm going to break your jaw, I promise you.
Back to the topic. Canelo Alvarez is not ducking Terence Crawford. Canelo Alvarez said that he'll fight Errol Spence at 160. This was 3 years ago, before he finally decided that he was going to stay at 168. And if he do move up, it'll be 175, but he ain't going down. So that's what it really is. These people on Twitter, they just put out stuff just to put it out, and it's not true. Make sure you do your research before you listen to these people on Twitter.
I was
born ready.